Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is 5-2HW2 medians homework. Now tonight you're going to have 10 problems to do. We're going to continue practicing with these triangles that have the medians and what's the relationships between them and what's broken down to two small pieces versus what's broken down to one small piece and one big piece, and identifying these things. So we're going to go over a few problems today in this video, and then it's going to be your job to complete the rest of the problems on your own. Remember, if you have any questions, concerns, even with this video, you're always welcome to come see me during extra help. I'll be happy to help you out. Alright, so let's get going here. Problem number one is say find x if tm is equal to -9 plus 2x and tk is equal to x minus 2. Now tm, let's highlight this in yellow here. Tm is the measure between here and there. So it's half of length km. So tm is one of the small ones. Now tk, which we'll do in blue, tk is the other half of km. So since they're two small pieces, we're going to set these two equations equal to each other, just like this. -9 plus 2x equals x minus 2. That's because they're two smalls. Then once we set them equal to each other, we use our inverse operations, so we add 9 to both sides, and we're going to get 2x equals x plus 7. And then we subtract x from both sides. And then we're going to get x equals 7. And that's how you solve problem number one. So number one would be D, x equals 7. So just to make it clear, from this top line here, I added 9 to both sides. And then I get this equation. Then I subtract 1x from both sides, and I get x equals 7. Let's talk about problem number two. Problem number two and problem number three are the two toughest ones here on this homework worksheet. So find x if QL is equal to 2x plus 3 over 10. And QL, if we look on our picture, QL, that's QJ. QL is that top half of the line here on the right-hand side, top half of the half. QJ is also half of that side length. So since they're both halves, you're going to set them equal to each other. So now you have 2x plus 3 is equal over 10 is equal to 3x minus 5 over 10. Now since they're both divisible by 10, we can multiply both of these fractions by 10. So all we have to worry about is then the numerators. So it's 2x plus 3 is equal to 3x minus 5. So in other words, what I'm going to say one more time, when both denominators are the same, we can then just forget about the denominators. We can cancel them out, and we just have to set the numerators equal to each other. When the denominators are different, which we practice once or twice in class too, is when we could cross multiply. That's when we cross multiply, when the denominators are different. When the denominators are the same, we could just say forget about them, because they could cancel each other out. So we have numerator 2x plus 3 equals numerator 3x minus 5. We set them equal to each other, then we use our inverse operations. We subtract 2x from both sides, and we're going to get 3 equals x minus 5. That happens when we subtract 2x from both sides of that equal sign. Then we're going to add 5 to both sides, and we're going to get 8 equals x, or aka x equals 8. So my final answer for number 2 is B. Number 3, you're going to do on your own. Number 4, let's talk about one of these problems. So number 4 says, find the value of x if hg, which is the entire bottom side of that triangle is 2x minus 4. And TG, which is just half of that bottom, is 2x minus 8. We have to solve for x. Now, when you're given a whole entire thing, like you have here in HG, that entire line is 2x minus 4. TG, which is just half, is 2x minus 8. So the little guy is 2x minus 8. In order for the little guy to be equal to the big yellow guy, it's going to have to double. AKA, you're going to multiply that small guy by 2, like we discussed in class. And when you multiply it by 2, when it's doubled, they equal then the same size. That's why we doubled the small guy and then we set it equal to big. So there's our small guy, 2x minus 8. And we're going to make that equal to the HG, 2x minus 4. Oops, sorry, we doubled it. So 2x minus 8. So that'd be 2x minus 8 plus the 2x minus 8 equals the 2x minus 4. Then we're going to combine our like terms. So 2x plus 2x gets you 4x. And remember, like terms are all on one side of the equal sign, so you're going to use those same signs, just like what we talked about in Algebra 1. And then negative 8 minus negative 8, or negative 8 minus 8, gets you negative 16. And that's going to be equal to 2x minus 4. So I just simplified the left-hand side. I combined my like terms. Now I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So 4x minus 2x gets you 2x. And that's equal to negative 4. Now I'm going to add 16 to both sides, so you're going to get 2x equals 20. And then you're going to divide by 2 to both sides, and you're going to get x equals 10. So my final answer for problem number 4 is x equals 10. That would be A. Looking at number 5, it gets a little bit more fancy. They cross here. So let's just talk about number 5 as far as setting it up, and then I'll let you do the rest of the problems on your own. So FE is this whole entire side over here. So that whole big thing is x minus 1. IE is half. So you're going to have to double IE. So it'd be 2 times x minus 2, or x minus 2 plus x minus 2 equals x minus 1. And that's how you set up that equation. All right, remember, if you have any questions or concerns, come to Extra Help. I'd be happy to help you out. Make sure you finish off all the rest of these problems and submit them. And once you submit, you could see your responses, which ones you got right, which ones you got wrong. Continue to try until you get a 10 out of 10, or the maximum number of problems out of the maximum number of problems, aka try to get 100%. So you can earn full credit on your homework. All right, have yourself a good night.